Like a Christmas tree. Did it
again. Oh my God. What in the heck?
Straight. Watch falling apart.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I got it back in my pocket. I put the thing in my pocket. The what? Flashlight. What was that?
Oh, you got your volume up over there. I was hearing it too. Oh, it's squealing again. Turn that volume off again. I was hearing it. Can you turn it all the way down? Yeah, we live.
Awesome.
Let's turn this music down, see if everybody can hear us tonight.
Yeah.
Got anybody up here yet? Got our buddy Paul. Hey, Paul. What's going on, buddy? Hey, Leah. Thanks for hopping on. Lena, thank you.
Happy Wednesday night, everybody.
We made it. Miss Edna, how are you?
Hi.
Angel, what's up, buddy? Pause. Music's done.
Yeah.
All right, we're hoping. I think we got the audio straight, and I hope you guys can hear it on your end. Anyway, welcome to another Wednesday Night Live. This is episode 108 from Down South Supernatural. I'm Father.
And my name's Vite.
Yeah, it is, all day long.
Riley. Same difference. But we did want to make a little announcement.
Hold on. Let's make sure people can hear us before we start making announcements. Guys, I know we had some crazy audio trouble last week. We did a test earlier. See if I can get a comment. Just want to make sure you can hear us. We went back and listened to part of it.
Angel said yes.
We really haven't changed anything. We just turned it on. I feel like I'm off the screen. Doing good. Thank you. Pismo Beach. Wow. That sounds fun anyway. I don't know where that's at. Where's that at, Edna? Pismo Beach.
Not clue.
What part of the world is that in? I've never heard of that. All right, I think Angel says he can hear us. Sounds good. Gotta be. Hopefully it's better. It did really we got off course really bad with the audio last week.
She said California.
Oh, okay, gotcha. California. On the coast. On the coast of California.
Central California.
I'm gonna have to look that up, Edna. Now you got me wondering. Anyway, you didn't go live on TikTok tonight. That's okay.
Oh, crap.
All right, Instagram, we're live. Facebook, just anybody on Facebook who's watching, just remember we don't see your comments. It seems to work a lot better now for us on YouTube. So we appreciate you checking us out here. Follow along on Facebook. It's completely fine. We just won't see any comments unless they're on Facebook or Instagram.
I mean, I can watch the Facebook chat.
That's right. You're looking at it. So, yeah, you can see it. Anyway, guys, we made it. It's a Wednesday. We're halfway there, everybody. Hope everybody else is doing well. A couple hours north of Los Angeles. Gosh, we're a long ways away. It's amazing what technology does, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're a long ways away. So you're at 5 p.m. there, I'm guessing. I think our internet's working good so far. We're going to knock on some wood. Audio's good.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, 5. It ain't quite supper time for you yet, Edna. We're going to do tonight, before we get any further, before I forget, I want to make a little announcement before Riley starts making announcements. We got a few things to say. Let's see. Ransom's not up here. Lee's not up here, but I'll hit him up again. I'll say it again. Everybody in the comments tonight, you guys who join us nonstop, no matter what, where we're at, how we're doing it, you're always here. And you know we appreciate it. So I'll say it again, thank you. But put us your, send a message. I think you can private message if you want to, if you don't want to put your address up here. Put your name and address in a private message that you can do to the Down South group. You may, I'm not sure if you want to put it in here, but either way, we want in a shirt size. We're trying to get rid of the rest of our shirts from last year. So we'd love to send you a free T-shirt. We're fixing to print a few more new ones. Here shortly. You wait.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to make an announcement that I got on my head.
I got you. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out the safest way for you guys. Just don't put it all over YouTube, I'm sure. Maybe private message Riley on Facebook or Messenger or Down South in the message group. Anyway, put your name, your address, and what size T-shirt you wear. Because we're going to send you one. And I'm not sure what it is. We got several styles. We're just going to get rid of the ones we have. They're all nice. Don't get me wrong. We wouldn't send you no junk. So, do that for us. And we've said before, some people we were going to send them, and man, we've drug our butt and haven't sent a lot of them out like we should.
Yeah.
But we hate to print new ones when we got so many. I mean, we still have a lot of shirts. Even after all the ones we give away at ECU a few weeks ago, we got a lot of T-shirts still.
In there?
Yeah, we probably got 50 more T-shirts left.
Jeez.
So I want them gone. I want to clean them on up. So we had printed a lot for the Paracon at the Trivet Clinic that was last year. And I actually think the Paracon at Trivet Clinic is this weekend.
Yeah, it might be.
Well, it was last weekend. I'm not sure.
I ain't sure.
It's either last weekend or Brian. Brian was on last Thursday.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if he said now. I can't
remember. Last Wednesday.
Yeah, last Wednesday night. And I apologize to Brian for the audio. It was terrible. PD Region Paranormal was up here, and I can't explain it. But either way, we're going to move on from that one. No need looking in the past. Okay, Angel said it's this weekend. So, yeah, go on out and support them. We're not going to be able to do it this year. We actually had a booth at the Trivet Clinic last year that we went to their first, was it Parafest?
Yeah, Parafest.
Parafest. So we went to their first Parafest that they had, and it was a good time. That's a cool site. If you not ever been to Trivet Clinic, you should go. You owe it to yourself.
You really should.
A lot of history there, and the place has a lot of energy. Not kidding. It's got a lot of
really
energy.
Does.
Riley's he's been there. I've been there twice. I've been there twice. Yeah, I've been there twice. You've been there probably 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, I love it.
So it is a cool place to go.
I'm a regular.
If you into it. And the owners of the place are super nice people too.
Yeah, they're nice.
It's just a cool place to go, and it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. That might be, as a paranormal investigator, that may be the best thing. It doesn't cost.
Yeah.
And it doesn't cost $1,200 or $1,500, and it's a good time. So, I'm hoping this year maybe they had a lot of vendors there last year. There's Lee. What's going on, buddy? I'll tell you real quick, Lee. I just made an announcement. I don't know if you heard it. Private message Riley or Down South. I know you've sent us a message before. You actually were looking at our address. We sent you our address. You was going to send us something one time. I don't know if you did or not. We never got it if you did.
Yeah.
We never received anything. So just to let you know. But send us your address and your T-shirt size, Lee. We're going to send some. We're trying to get rid of the rest of our T-shirts from last year. And so we can, I hate to print a lot more when we got so many left. We're going to send you a free T-shirt, though. So do that. But thanks for joining also.
Yeah, so thank you, Lee.
The Trivet Clinic, last year was a good time. I mean, they had a lot of guest speakers, a lot of vendors, too, in that little place. It was full.
Yeah, it was.
It was full. But the public, I think it was lacking the public attendance.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers for those guys at the Trivet Clinic that the public gets involved. And they have a lot of more people this year, a lot more people. But anyway, the reason we're not going, and even if we want a vendor there this year trying to sell shirts and get our name out, we would still go. But we are, I made a little point to it last week, and it's just worked out. Next month's Riley's birthday. Big time, June the 5th. So it's little my wife and I got him a early birthday present. So it just turned out that the one of the largest paracons in the United States is at Pennhurst Asylum in Pennsylvania, and it just so happens to be Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday. So we're gonna take Riley and me and my daughter and my wife. We're gonna head to Pennhurst Asylum for the Paracon. Man,
Yeah.
Look it up, guys. I'm not just talking you to death about it, but look it up. There are so many. I think they have over 200 vendors there. They have about 20 something guests, a lot of guest speakers. It's just going to be a cool thing to go check out. But even better than that, what we want to tell you is part of our package that we got Saturday, we will get to go inside 4 of the buildings at Pennhurst Asylum, including the new opened underground tunnel. And we will get to investigate 4 buildings. So it'd be a new thing for my daughter. I mean, not my daughter. She loves it. She loves it. She just don't get to go much. So it'll just be our family. We'll be a down south supernatural family this weekend.
Yeah.
We're going to investigate Pennhurst Asylum. Not only that, we get to meet all these cool people that you see on TV. Josh Gates, Expedition Unknown. Man, there's Ghost Brothers.
Yeah.
Some of the folks you see on TV, Ghost Brothers, they're going to be there.
I've wanted to meet them forever.
Yeah, they're cool.
Now.
They're cool.
They're awesome.
Let's see who else. You got Josh Gates. Even better than that, Jason Halls.
And the TAPS team over there.
The TAPS team, Ghost Hunters. And that we get to meet Jason Halls.
Yeah. And Nick Groff and Tessa Groff.
Yeah. Adam Berry, Amy Bruni. They got a show. I can't remember the name of their show.
Kindred Spirit.
I think you're right.
Yeah, the Kindred Spirits team's going to be there too at the Paracon this weekend.
Yep, they're going to be there. We used to love watching Ghost Brothers too, and they're hilarious. Oh, even better than that, I liked Project Fear.
Yeah,
Dakota and his sister in the group. Yeah. They're going to be there. We get to meet those guys. A lot of people I don't know. I don't recognize a lot of names. I don't look at a lot of TV. But Rochelle Stratton, Brian Murray, they're paranormal investigators.
And
who's Chris Williams? I'm not sure what she does. Katrina Weidman. I do recognize the name Patty Negri, Ghost Brothers. The young lady who was, I don't know her name in the movie, the Twilight movie, but Rochelle Lefevre, probably messed that up. She'll be there. The man who played in the Halloween movie.
Yeah.
What's the dude's name? The Halloween dude.
Michael.
Michael Myers. Tyler Maine. He's the guy who played him in the Halloween movies. He'll be there. That dude's 6'9", I think it said.
That's nuts.
No wonder Michael Myers looks so big in the movies.
Yeah.
6'9". Yeah. Sean Whalen, Reggie Lee, Bree Turner. A lot of these people I do not recognize the names, but I recognize their face.
Yeah.
But just to be able to rub shoulders with those guys and maybe learn something from them this weekend, get to talk to them, hang out with them, that's gonna be pretty cool. For two country boys.
That's awesome.
Edna knows some of the names. Absolutely. You shipping clerk. I hear you. You're talking about your wife. Anyway, hit what you want to talk about.
As well as Josh Gates will be there this weekend.
Yeah, Josh Gates, man. Expedition Unknown. That dude has literally, I was just watching him earlier inside. That dude,
I was too.
He has been all over the world, man.
Yeah.
And he's done it all. History, I bet he's a history buff. I bet he can tell you anything about anywhere in the world. He probably knows it. You can tell he's a very smart guy.
Yeah.
For sure. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing this weekend. Another thing we're going to try to do when we get inside those buildings, naturally we're going to take a lot of pictures for you guys. I'm hoping that we can go live since it'll be just me and Riley. And there's not a lot of interference from other people there. We are, I understand that, Leo. My wife takes care of us too. Notice I didn't say me. She takes care of us for sure.
Yeah.
She keeps us straight as can be. And that's a tough job. But anyway, we're gonna try to go live a little bit in those buildings if they let us. I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
And we're gonna bring y'all some live action this weekend.
Yeah.
Because that's a place, a place a lot of people won't never get to go. But the name itself, Pennhurst Asylum, I think it was started in 1903. It opened in 1908.
I thought you told me, they started building it in 1901.
1903. Started building in 1903, I think. I think it took 5 years to get it going. But,
so it was opened in 1908.
That's right. I think it did. Sure. That's the way I read it, I think. Yeah. So I asked the question last week, and I kind of knew I was doing it, but I hadn't told Riley. It was a secret, kind of a secret. We were trying to hold off until this week, but it wasn't going to work. So we just told him over the weekend. Paul, I think, Paul, did you tell me you had been to Pennhurst? Somebody up here, I think, said they'd been to Pennhurst Asylum. I'm not sure. I may have missed that one.
I think it was Paul.
I know it's one of the few places Angel has not been. That joker's, he's put some miles on the highway traveling to places.
Yeah.
But look it up. It is an awesome place with a lot of history. Super active place. Super active place. Lot of, lots and lots of EVPs, without a doubt. Anytime you go in those places like that, a lot of poltergeist activity, a lot of knocks, a lot of bangs, a lot of stuff moves. It's just a very active place.
Yeah.
So I figured we were going to try to go there one day and like another bucket list location and read it. But I wasn't planning to go this soon.
Yeah.
But hey, we're going. Good Lord willing, we'll be there.
Yeah.
Check the comments, make sure we ain't missing nobody. I hope our audio holds up tonight. It does, like I said, on our end, it sounds the same as when it's messing up. It still doesn't sound any different to me.
Yeah.
A little share screen. Share screen.
Did I mention the announcement that I was going to say about May the 10th?
Not yet. I was going to put a picture up here. These are some of the people who are going to be there this weekend. I'm not saying we get to sit down and eat with them and all that mess, but we will meet them. We will get a photo op with them, I'm sure. Jason Halls and the boys ain't no joke.
No, they ain't.
Adam Berry, I like watching them. Project Fear, I used to love them. Nick Groff, he's on a whole different level.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he is.
This is the Rochelle Stratton, Brian Murray.
Where at?
Right here. I know that there's about 4 people on Friday and Saturday night. There's 3 or 4 people you could actually do a private investigation with. Join them investigating in a certain building in Pennhurst Asylum.
Oh, okay.
But it was booked up, so like I said, man, we'll do our little daytime thing. That'd be good enough for us at this point in time.
Heck yeah, it'll be fine with me.
Yeah. That's the dude right there who played Michael Myers. And of course, the Ghost Brothers, the Twilight Girl. Somebody remind me about Sean Whalen. I don't know. Somebody tell me what's up with Sean Whalen. I know some of y'all, you history buffs, you movie watchers. Who are these
There's
people?
Paul. He's back.
I got you, Paul. Did you say you went to Pennhurst, Paul? No worries, buddy.
It's all right.
I look forward to only driving 7 hours this weekend. 7 hours for us, a lot closer than it was to OSR.
8.
10.
Oh, it's 10
hours. Yeah, 10 hours for us.
Yeah.
10 hours for us. Okay, I misunderstood you, Paul. On the bucket list, yeah, ours too.
Yeah,
ours too, Paul. Kelsey Davies, Tim Ellis, Bree Turner. She's like somebody you'd see on the Supernatural show.
Yeah, she does.
You don't recognize her, do you?
She looks like one of the actresses that played one of the different versions of Ruby on Supernatural.
Amy Allen and Steve DeShava from the Dead Files. Got you. I knew the name, but I couldn't place her. So she's
Is Amy Allen gonna be here?
That's Amy Bruni, Adam Berry. That's the show we watched. We watched that show. So anyway, I ain't gonna bore y'all, but anyway, check out the Pennhurst Asylum, man. Come to find out, it's the Pennhurst Asylum. If you start reading about it, it's a very sad place. Of course, it was for the mental. Yeah.
Look what Paul said. They're doing St. Albans this weekend. God bless you.
Oh man, Paul.
That's a raw place.
Paul, you're gonna like that place. Take plenty of batteries, Paul. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
A lot of energy there. It'll wipe your batteries out. So take extra batteries. I'll tell you that. And I'm gonna unshare here. Stop screen. So I'll tell you, Paul. Also, just coming from us, and it's probably different every time you go. Haunting Angels went a few weeks ago. They went. I remember them saying that.
Yeah.
But it place where there's a lot. It'll drain your batteries there. And that place, I don't know how many people you got going in your party, but you just mentioned them, Edna. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm jumping around. But that place is a lot bigger than it looks. So when if you haven't been there before, sorry if I'm telling you something if you've already been there, but that place is huge, ain't it, Riley?
Yeah, it's freaking huge.
So when you look at pictures from the outside, it does not look as big as it is.
Not at all.
Yeah. So we went with a group, larger group. We had a good time.
Yeah.
You're going to enjoy it. It's dealing with us, Dylan Stocks, who was on the team. We hadn't spoken to Dylan in a while, trying to get up with him today and couldn't even get a return from him.
Really?
Yeah, trying to get up with him, check on him, make sure he's good, and I couldn't get him. No response.
Wow.
Messenger and telephone. Left him a message, so don't know what else to do there. Hope he's doing good. Are you in a public group? And Miss Edna said she was jealous of you for getting to go. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. It was almost last minute. But anyway, Paul, St. Albans is a lot bigger than it looks in the pictures. That place is spread out. The building it's like very long, narrow hallways.
He's up, Edna.
But it is a really cool place. It's highly active.
Yeah.
We made the mistake and done a little bit of provoking early on in our group. It was me, Riley, and Dylan. It wasn't really you this time. It was Dylan.
It was me who started it. Then Dylan kept it going.
Yeah, and he did keep it going. But we actually, man, we had a little negativity there following us. The other group, everybody got activity, but I think we provoked and we shouldn't have. Our party provoked, and we didn't get as much. But there was a negative entity. I feel like, don't you?
Yeah.
A male.
Yeah.
And coming through the spirit box, he was dropping F-bombs toward us, talking about us, and and we said some things back. And anyway, long story short, when we finally got down in that basement, we were not getting a lot of activity until that's just right to start with. Until we knew somebody was with us, we could tell. You could just feel the draining that felt like he was doing to us, and especially Dylan. When we got in the bottom, man, Dylan's, he started hurting in his chest. He was like, man, that dude's, we figured out quickly that entity that was talking so much trash to us, and we started talking trash back, that he was with us for the whole night.
Oh, he screwed me up in the basement.
And Riley got a terrible headache. He just started feeling sick. So
I thought I was about to throw up everywhere.
Yeah. So we stayed in there a while, and we finally got out of there. And I will tell you, Paul, cleanse yourself good, man. When you leave that place, I kind of take it more serious now, especially since then, because I kind of feel like we brought something back with us.
Yeah, we did.
And I know Dylan did, because things weren't right with him for a while.
Yeah.
For a good week. And that is one of the only places, I'll tell you, that, of course, I was super wore out when we come back from there with all the driving. But that is one of the only places. It took me about 3 days to get over that place. It was mentally drained. It it just mentally zapped me. Don't you remember?
Yeah.
I mean, I you hear people talk about paranormal hangovers. I was like, man, I'm just tired from driving so many hours.
Yeah.
But that was one after I had slept and rested up. I still was off my game for a few days.
Yeah, I remember that.
Hopefully, you won't experience none of that. But it is highly active. You'll enjoy it. That's the place I see us going back.
Yeah,
and not provoking this time.
Ah, it's fun.
That ain't that fun. Well, it's fun right that minute, but it definitely started some things with some spirits that were there. I do say that Paul, I think that the females that were there, and if you have any females in your group, I do feel like females get more communication there, and I feel that way because I feel like there's the spirits there are more female because they had so much trouble with some of the men who worked there. I'm not sure. Some kind of feel like somebody who worked there who did some terrible things to some of the females that were there. I feel like he still hangs around, and I feel like he was. I feel like that's who we were dealing with.
Yeah.
But I also feel like the females who were there got a lot more communication in the women's ward of that place. We got nothing there, and they got all kinds of EVPs.
That's where we picked up that one spirit that followed us around in the women's ward.
Yeah, and it followed us all night. So
yeah.
Or it could have mommy issues. I'm not sure, absolutely. But the females that were in our party they got a lot more communication than we did.
Yeah,
and I feel like we messed ourselves up.
Yeah.
The one thing that we did get was little poltergeist activity. We were walking down the hallway, and we got a heavy safe lid that opened up as we were walking through.
And then slammed.
And it slammed. Yeah, it bumped pretty hard. But anyway, other than that, ours was just, we got some crazy spirit box stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, you'll like that place. That'll be
you
a
really
great place to
will,
go.
Paul.
But I'll jump back real quick on talking about Pennhurst Asylum. I really didn't know a lot about it, and I read a little bit about it the last few days. And like I said, it started off being a place for children with mental situations, physical problems, could be family problems, just all sorts of things. But it got so bad that they closed it down as far as it just wasn't. They were not spending any money on that place, and it was like it wasn't really like a prison. There are no jail cells.
Yeah.
But it was kind of they were not being taken care of to like they should. They said there's zoos and animal shelters that were taken care of better than Pennhurst Asylum as far as what they were doing, feeding them, how much money they were spending on each patient. Just the living conditions were there. People sit around, no clothes on, just filthy. Food was terrible. And you can already, imagine being in a place like that and you're already sick in different ways, but how that would bring you down. So that's what I say. There's a lot of energy at Pennhurst, because of all the negativity that happened there, without a doubt. And it's sad, man. It's sad. But anyway, we're looking forward to going. So that's what's happening for us this weekend. We head out Friday after we get off work, and we'll be heading north. Down south, we'll be heading up north. And we'll be able to go up north this time, up through Richmond, up that direction. We don't have to drive all the way to the western part of North Carolina and head up like we've been doing lately.
Yeah.
Anyway, what you got going on? You said you had a little something you want to say tonight.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't forgot.
No, I got it. I did want to mention that these lights that I just noticed just today that we missed May 10th this year.
We forgot all about
that. That is Down South Supernatural's birthday, anniversary day.
Yep, May the 10th. I didn't realize that.
How many years does this make Down South?
Is it 3 or is it 4?
I think it's 4. 3 was last year.
Well, 3 was last year. This year's definitely 4.
Yeah.
For sure.
Unless I'm doing the math wrong.
You probably have. It seems like it's been a little while now.
Yeah.
It's definitely been 3, and it could be 4.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a birthday, right?
Yeah.
Where's the cake and ice cream?
I know it.
Your daughter owns my daughter owns a bakery. Where's the cake and ice cream?
Yeah, I know it.
We should have ordered something today.
Yeah, we should have. I mean, I can get on Amazon right now and order something.
Think it'll be here?
By when? I can prime deliver it.
Lisa, happy birthday. Absolutely. Thank you. And Ed, appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank y'all.
Ed just said make sure you have formalin for protection. Yeah, absolutely. Anything, man. That place is going back to St. Albans. That place can be
pretty raw.
Can be raw. Can be a little negative for sure. But yeah. I do hate that we missed our little anniversary. You started this thing, man.
Yeah.
Down South Supernatural was all Riley. I just fell in. You know, I started, as I've told you guys before. He did it for like 2 years, and I kept seeing some videos and things he was bringing home, and it struck my interest up. My dad, my part of my family has always been. I thought they were crazy.
Sensitive.
Actually, the Sasser side of family, always been sensitive. I didn't know that was the word then. I thought they were, you know, man, I got my aunts.
A few fries short of a Happy Meal.
Yeah, my aunts are crazy, man. They're talking about seeing their cousin out in the yard jumping rope who died 3 years ago. And I'm thinking, what is going on around here, man?
Where is that?
Anyway, I listened to all that stuff growing up because I lived with my grandma mostly growing up when I was younger. And I listened to all the aunts over, and you know, at the time, I'm like, man, you know, they're looking back. Yeah, I had some aunts that were super, super sensitive. And my dad, as you said before, who got you into paranormal, he loved it.
Yeah.
If there was a paranormal show on, he's watching it. The only 2 things he watched was wrestling and paranormal shows. And he spent most of his time watching paranormal shows.
Yeah.
So I know he loved it. So like I said, Riley started it now, and he started bringing these videos home, and I was like, man, it cannot be real what you're showing me. So I had to try it. And it can be an adrenaline rush too.
Yeah.
You get in a place, and some of it not always good. I've been in places where like, dude,
we need to get out of this hole.
I feel a little bit stressful. But with that being said, I'm gonna say it again: all places are not home we go to. I was listening to Jason Halls and his guy. They did a live yesterday, and part of it was what he was saying was the biggest takeaway that most paranormal investigators mess up on is, you know, everywhere they go is demonic, everywhere they go is haunted, and he like we say, like he said, it is not, man. It's just not.
It's not.
It's not.
It's really not.
I'm not going to get hung up on that tangent. And you know, sometimes these big money places that we've been to, like you guys have heard me say it before, they don't produce like the local places that just are just about free. I mean, sometimes we get a lot more evidence in places like that without having to provoke stuff like that. But yeah, I appreciate you reminding me of that.
Edna Wilson said, Greg, can you feel the heaviness in some places?
Absolutely. I didn't realize that. I thought it was nerves at one time, and Riley will tell you, I walk in somewhere now, and he's the same. He's a lot more sensitive than I am. A lot more sensitive than I am. But I can pull up at a place and walk on the property, especially walk in the door of a place, and I can I feel it. And over time, I've developed that and noticed that, hey, man, that's not your nerves. You know, that's the spirits here. They're here.
Yeah.
Or we go in places and I don't feel a thing. And 9 times out of 10, we don't get any communication when it's like that. That's right, Ed.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just how it's been and that's for us. Not speaking for nobody else. That's for Riley and Greg. So everybody has different stories and different things going on, I'm sure, but we can tell. Without a doubt, we can tell.
Yeah, usually when I walk in a place that is actually haunted, I'll instantly get full body chill.
Yeah, I'll get the chill. That
Every hair on my body will stand up.
Yeah, absolutely. Even the OSR, I didn't. OSR didn't do much for me other than we got in that dark room, in that challenge chair room.
Yeah.
And that was, I feel like a lot of that was mental because you were in a dark room. You'd already been programmed about that room from the guy who was talking about the place. And it was a cool thing because I do feel like we got a little bit of spirit action in there on on our camera.
Yeah.
But the other places on one of those cell blocks, man, I felt like somebody was. If they were not. I didn't feel nobody touch me. Don't get me wrong. I'm not even saying that, but I felt like they were on my tiptoes. I felt like, and in the long hallway, I felt like there were hundreds of people in that room.
Yeah.
Felt like somebody was breathing down my neck, in there. But other than that, I didn't get the vibes there I was thinking.
I thought it was going to be a damn nut show there.
Really, Lee? St. Albans, 97 miles from you. I didn't realize you were that close, Lee. I apologize. I don't. Man, I thought you lived way, way away, buddy. You're closer than I thought you were.
Yeah.
Yeah, Angel. Yeah, Angel. I knew it won't because we hung out with Angel and Ruth. We had a great time with them at OS. A great time, man.
Angel had some killer snacks.
Yeah, snacks. We go to OSR, paying all that money, and Riley's hooked on snacks.
Lava. Lava was loving it.
Yeah, it was quiet. Angel had been there before, but now I will say I have not finished, and I said I was going to finish them this last week, and did at the end of last week, going through our EVPs, and we got some videos. I haven't found one single thing on the videos. I was hoping that after Riley looked back through them that he might catch something I didn't, vice versa. We haven't found anything on our videos, and we got several hours of video. And what I have not been over is all the audio on our separate on our recorder. And I know we got some really intelligent EVPs. Yeah. And it's like Angel said, man, you're gonna get the EVPs here. And even our guide, he was like, the spirits here a lot of times don't communicate with all the fancy equipment. He said it's more of shadows, EVPs, noises, bumps, footsteps, and he was right. So that's what we took away from it. Yeah.
Now we did get some polterpod activity in a few areas.
Yeah, we got a little bit of spirit box action. But in those concrete walls, sometimes it's hard to get a good signal too.
Yeah, especially with the polterpod.
Yeah, even Angel had his portal, and we opened it up. He turned it on one floor, and it just wasn't working right in there. We weren't getting what we thought we were going to get, and that's how it is sometimes, man. Yeah. When you go to these places, us as investigators, you guys who investigate or follow along with it, you already know before you leave the house going, you might not. You go ahead and tell yourself you might get zero communication.
Yeah.
That way, if it's not that good, if it's not that busy of an evening, that you're not bummed out too bad about it. Riley and I we're hard on ourselves about it. I'm not gonna say we get pissed, but we get negative. We're like, man, are you kidding? We come this far, put this much time in it, this much money to get here, this big humongous name of a place, and we don't get nothing. Are you kidding me?
Now you need to tell them the full explicit version of how I would say.
No, I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I mean, but that's the chance you take when you do this, and you might be very unprepared and go somewhere and have all kinds of activity. You just never ever know. You just never know. Yeah, that's just how it is. And I think here's another thing that people. Here's something I'm thinking about too. Here's another thing, like Brushy Mountain. When you remember the lady was telling us who was there. One of the big TV guys was there.
Josh Gates.
No, it wasn't Josh Gates. It was one of the big time TV paranormal investigators. Colin. Was it Colin?
Colin Brown.
He was there.
He's a YouTuber.
Either way, okay. Well, he's a big YouTuber, piles of
Yeah.
followers, okay, and he does a good job.
Yeah, he
And
does.
if you want to follow along with somebody and learn, watch him. They got their crap together.
He's got father spokes too.
But I don't think it was him though. I think it was I don't remember the name, but she said somebody was here and it took them to get it was a show because they had to be on TV. I don't think it was Baggins.
What was that?
Either way, long story short, she said they were there for 4 days recording to get enough for a 30-minute show.
Wow.
What does that tell you? So we go to a place and we're there 3 to 6 hours.
Yeah.
And we get something. So man, what I'm getting at, even the guys on TV, they don't get it as soon as they get there. Like that dude was there 4 days at Brushy Mountain. You kidding me? 4 days. He about lived in there just to get enough material for 30, 35 minutes on TV. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's not.
Yep. Oh, was it Angel? That's what Riley just said. Expedition X. Yeah, we're gonna meet him this weekend, man. He's actually doing a private speech at Pennhurst.
I told you that.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
Josh Gates.
you know how I am with names.
Yeah,
I'm terrible with names. Anyway, so that's it. But yeah, big weekend for us, man. It's gonna be a good time.
it is gonna be a great time.
Only a 7-hour drive. Yay.
Yeah.
And happy my daughter gets to go back. She likes to investigate with us. But what she doesn't like to do is leave her mom when Riley and I go out of town. Don't want to leave mom home alone, so she chooses to stay home, which I love that in her. But she loves to investigate. She loves down south supernatural.
Yeah.
So you'll get to see Kinsey in some videos again. It's been a while since we've been to Granger or to the battleground. Or, I think where else she went with us.
We actually do need to go back to the daggone battlegrounds. I need some Civil War activity.
Oh, actually, I've been thinking about maybe going somewhere else to a battleground, Civil War battleground. Up at I don't know. I just had a brain fart about something else that jumped in my mind that quick that we need to talk about tonight. Anyway, the big news tonight, down south, we're getting lucky. We were able to get tickets. We are going to Pennhurst Asylum. Going to bump shoulders with some of the big time names that we all know about, which is very exciting.
And I finally get to hang out with the Ghost Bros.
Yep, they're funny. I hate that Dakota and them. They lost their show, Project Fear, and the Ghost Brothers. Man, we like watching all of them.
I love the Ghost Brothers, man.
They were really hilarious at the Conjuring House.
Yes,
they were hilarious at the Conjuring House. I can see that guy's face right now when he's strapped down on the bed. And they got tied to the bed upstairs, and I think the door going into the attic space or whatever, that door opened up. His eyes got that big around. That was hilarious.
That was funny.
Hilarious. Anyway, y'all don't forget to send us your address in a private message. Name, address, and shirt size. If you want to get one for your husband or your wife or your friend, put their name in here too, because we got quite a few we want to get rid of.
Yeah.
Oh, what I was going to say. So, you probably heard us talking about it some last year. There was supposed to be in October of this year. We haven't promoted it any this year. We're already 5 months into the year. There was going to be a Paracon at the Devil's Trip. What's the difference?
Parafast is
smaller. No, this one will be smaller. It was going to be a Paracon. They're going to do it for 2 days. It's not going to be little. That's why. So anyway, let me finish little fada.
Oh God!
You got me.
I got you.
Anyway, so Devil's Shrimping Ground, Mysterium Inc. guys, and Jason with OnlyFans, and a few other people were putting. No, you didn't give me a knife. You did. I'd be crying. You got me on the earlobe though. Man, that felt pretty good.
Probably cleaned that noodle off. Damn right, it's gonna be stinking now.
Yeah, you go get some of this. Oh, never mind. But anyway, So, what was I going to say? See, you tore my train of thought up, man.
Uh,
Oh,
that.
so a Paracon at the Devil's Shrimping Ground was supposed to take place this year in October. Time kind of been sneaking up on the guys, Only Phantoms and Mysterio Inc. Good guys, good paranormal investigators. Jason with Only Phantoms, he's in tight. He knows the owners of the Devil's Tramping Ground. Has everybody heard about the Devil's Tramping Ground? It's an awesome haunted area in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Riley's been there a few times. I've never been there. That's one place I've never been with him. So we'll. Somebody's sleepy. Somebody's sleepy there live. What? Couldn't had that monster.
I've been there a handful of times.
Yeah, you've been there a few times. Yeah, you need somebody.
What motherfucker?
No, you didn't. You just got banned. You got banned off YouTube.
I'm sorry, YouTube. Censor.
So anyway, yeah, we play back with censor that. So like I said, the Paracon. Sorry, we're jumping around acting foolish. The Paracon that was Devil Tramping Ground is not going to. Looks like they're going to try. We'll get a little closer as we start working on it. Down south is going to be helping out. We're going to be helping Jason and Robbie, kind of help them put this thing together and fit in wherever we can. We're going to help do whatever we can. This is going to be a big thing, man. I want to get it, try to get it, get it on a calendar early, so we'll have plenty of time. I'm not saying me. We're helping those other guys do it. We're not doing it. We're helping those other guys any way we can.
Yeah.
But there will be next year. Hopefully, it looks like we're shooting for September. A large 2-day Paracon at the Devil's Tramping Ground in North Carolina,
Chatham County.
And it will. Is it? I couldn't remember what. I didn't know if it was Rutherford or I didn't remember.
Chatham.
Is it? Okay, maybe. But it's going to be a 2-day thing. Food vendors, paranormal oddities vendors, horror vendors. They're even going to set up and have a band. So they're making a big deal out. So when you get a band and you get a lot of things happening, it makes the public get more involved.
Yeah.
Kind of like Trevette Clinic they had it set up pretty good, but for some reason there were no public people there. It was only the vendors who were there that had paid to be there. Were the only people walking around.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll change this weekend. I hope they have a big turnout there. I really do.
Yeah,
I know Brian with PD Region Paranormal. He's going to be there. He'll be a vendor again, and we'll be posting that one also. That one is taking place. That Paracon is taking place in South Carolina in first weekend in October of this year, and we are going to do that, and we're going to help them guys and support it all we can also. Yeah. But man, that's down south for this week, man. We've made it to Wednesday. We want to let you know we are going this weekend to Pennsylvania. We're going to try to take a lot of pictures and have some stuff to bring back for you guys. Yeah. And we are going to try to go live Saturday afternoon from one of those haunted. We get to go in 4 different buildings. Yeah. No, 3 different buildings and a tunnel.
4.
Is it 4? Yeah. I was counting the tunnel though. It might be the 4th.
Yeah, that might be the 4th.
So we're going to run through them real quick because we won't have a lot of time there. And I think they said they have over 20,000 people visit this thing. So it will be full of people. Yeah. But now everybody won't have access into the buildings. We had to pay to do that. So anyway, anything else you got on your list? I see you got a full list over there, man. See what you got on your list.
Just the Kendra. That's.
Just talking about all the people
we've covered all of it.
Covered it all, man.
Yeah.
So it's been an hour almost.
Yeah.
So anybody got anything interesting you guys want to talk about? Anybody got a haunted story you want to tell us about? A haunted place you want to see us go?
Yeah, let us know.
We're still trying to. Looks like we ain't 100% sure. Talking with Angel, we might not make Trans-Allegheny. Looks like that may not happen at this time as soon as we thought. But we are, Angel verified, we are still locked in for
College on Hospital Hill.
Old hospital on College Hill.
Old hospital
Is that what
on
it is?
College Hill.
We still locked in there, Angel? I know we had a date. I didn't write it down. Riley.
In June.
Yeah, sometime in June.
Yeah, Angel told me that one's happening.
Okay.
The Trans Allegheny's the one that Angel's got to work
Yeah. So
that weekend.
okay. Well, it ain't too far away. We can get it some other time. We've already been to some cool places this year already.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we're probably got to one of the coolest of them all, and just not tomorrow or the next day, but the following day.
Oh, Pennhurst? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
There's a bucket list place for real that we were not planning to do. It just, guys, sometimes things just happen. It just happened.
The ball fell on our side of the court.
It's one of those things that just happened. We were like, dude, you know what? None of us, you've heard me say it before, none of us are promised another minute on this earth. Our number could get called at any second. I'll just say moment, at any second. So don't put off the things you want to do. If you can do them, don't put them off. Go do them if you can. If it works out and you got free time and you can make it happen, even if it's a little bit of an inconvenience, go do it. Go do it. You know what I mean? Go do it. You deserve it, man.
Yeah.
In this world we all live in, we all put up with a bunch of mess that we don't want to. Negativity every time you turn around. Somebody's unhappy. Something's happening here. Something's happening there.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, nothing's more important than your health and your family. Do the things you want to do. Do the things you can do. Do the things you like to do. Do the things that make you smile.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And at the same time, when you can make somebody else smile when you're doing it, you did something right as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
So that's what it's all about. And I like that, man. And sometimes, look, things get tough. I've had a little run last few days. Something got me down, and I had to remember what's really important in this world. At the end of the day, your health is the most important. You got your family, and be happy, be thankful. Like I said, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday Night Live. It's Wednesday Night Live. When I say we made it to another Wednesday Night Live, I don't really just mean another Wednesday Night Live. We made it another day.
We made it another day. Freaking Wednesday Night
man,
Live.
we look forward to the Wednesday Night Live. You guys, man, we appreciate it.
We love all of y'all.
Yeah, we thank you for it. We ain't perfect, and we try to do the right thing. We ain't perfect, but we're gonna keep pushing along the whole time. We're gonna try hard as we can to make you smile. That's what we're gonna do, and we can make y'all smile a lot more, guys. I promise you. We're really a lot crazier than we probably should be. A lot more childish acting, and we actually, believe it or not, we're trying not to tell me to shoot.
Speaking of that, pick my nigga Andy back there.
Oh my God! Did you just say that? Yeah.
Right here. I can't get my arm right. Right there.
Got to censor that.
Pick my nigga Andy.
Quit saying that.
Sorry.
All the viewers just live.
I'm sorry. God, that's up.
It should have. I really want to hit that jaw. It should have. So I'm trying to smile. You about to make me cry. Not for the right reason. Yeah, Andy. Now that you mentioned Andy, he's been chilling. Is anything happening out here that I need to know about?
I did not.
It's been quiet.
It's been quiet. But you know what I just realized?
I will say this. As we were walking in here tonight, we had a motion light outside this door. And it was still light outside here. And that motion light was blinking. It probably turned on about 6 times.
Yeah, it did.
The neighbors, our was blinking tonight. The first thing my daughter said is, there's some paranormal crap going on in here tonight.
Yeah.
I was like, no, man, it's probably the bulb's about to go out. But then 5 minutes later, we walk out here and we got a light blinking. And I'm sitting here thinking, Andy, you and your crew we bring in here, I hope they're not responsible for it, but they could be.
Yeah, they could very well could be.
Oh, jeez. All right, did it mess up? I'm sorry if it did. It's probably us wiggling around, bumping cords and all that.
Yeah.
Yes, it's friends, absolutely. Spend time with, do whatever that makes you happy. That I say that on the
good,
fine line. Whatever makes you happy, safely.
Yeah.
I don't know. We haven't done anything, but it's probably us acting foolish in here.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I got tonight,
Yeah,
man. It's
me
been another
too.
Wednesday night live's come and gone.
Yeah.
We do want you to know we will be. I'm sure he'll be posting somehow, somewhere. Watch the post Saturday afternoon. I'm gonna say between 2 and 5. We're gonna be going live. We'll be going live from the Pennhurst Asylum.
Yeah.
We'll pick one of those buildings. We are going to be able to go in the underground, in the tunnel that crosses through under Pennhurst Asylum, which is a lot of buildings at Pennhurst Asylum.
Water Angel.
Yeah, later, buddy. It could be Andy. I don't know, but we are going in the tunnel. I think the tunnel is one thing we've never been in as far as investigating. But I got a feeling we won't have any cell service in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll play it by ear. We are going live though. We're getting back to start doing a little more lives. When we're by ourselves and we're out investigating, we don't mind going live because we're loud. We've actually quit going live on investigations so we don't mess up the other parties with us that we're with when we're in a big group, like Angel, and we don't want to mess them guys up, so we don't go live anymore.
Yeah.
But we are going live this weekend. We're going back to the roots. We're going live.
Yeah.
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 LA night. Anyway, you got anything else, buddy?
I think that's about it, everybody. So until this week.
Hold on, don't flick it. Guys, seriously, send us your name. You got a buddy's name and your address. Send it to us. Private message Riley on Facebook or on the Down South group on Facebook. I think that's the easiest. I don't put your stuff up here. I don't know how many people are watching it on YouTube.
Yeah.
You don't want to be putting your address out everywhere.
Yeah.
Private messages. We'll get it. We want to send you a free T-shirt. We thank you for hanging with us.
Yeah, we do.
Anyway, big things coming. You guys just hang on. We're gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep getting a little bit bigger, slow and steady. That's what we're gonna do.
Wins the race.
Yep. Anyway, thank y'all. Thank you again for another Wednesday night live. Wrap it up, buddy. Let's go eat some supper.
And until this next week and this coming weekend, you can catch us out that down south out.
Good night, y'all. Thank you.